Hey everybody, at BV Matson here. Happy to finally wrap up the 72 CB350. This was my best friend's bike in high school. Oh my God, I don't even want to think about how long ago that was. But a couple years ago, we embarked on restoring this. I'd say the process started about 2 years ago, and from a galloping horse, this bike didn't look terrible. It had pitting, it had some rust all over the place, but worst of all, it had this kind of rattle can paint job that just had red overspray everywhere and red where it didn't belong. So it had to be stripped down, it had to be redone, had to be freshened up. The engine was free, it was running, so we were in good shape there. It just really took a lot of polishing and cleaning. Polishing that aluminum, right? It just takes time. But yeah, when you're doing these restorations, it's so helpful to have a complete bike. And that's really what we had in this scenario. So yeah, we started out with good bones, and it just took a little bit of TLC to get it where we wanted it. All right, let's go key on. Let's go gas on. Let's hit the button. Just like that. Got the shorty pipes on it. Recommend you use those if you live in the country. They're loud for urban environments, but let's look at this thing. One thing I want to say is that this was the first Charlie's Place electronic ignition that I've put in a bike, and I am totally sold on that. If you're going to go with an electronic ignition, I think Charlie's Place is the way to go. And just like that, it's photo shoot time, my favorite time. This really signals the end of a restoration. And I gotta say, chopped fenders, all black look, really looks sharp. It's a cool mix of like vintage and modern, but really heavy on the vintage side. Got the little handlebar mount mirror to keep those kind of awkward mirrors out of the way. We chopped the fenders, and yeah, it's a really tight looking little motorcycle. I'm really pleased with how this came out. I love it when a plan comes to fruition. So this was a frame up restoration with some customization, but mostly it is all original parts. We do have a CMC bucket on the front. We got a handlebar and mirror. Original tank. We did go with a Texavina seat on this as well. Painted the side covers. Really did anything. The only thing we're missing right now is the chain guard. Of course, we put the little shorty mufflers on it, but if you pay attention to the details, it's all there. It's all very familiar stuff. Another 350 has been resurrected. This was also the first bike that took a stab at chopping fenders. There's a custom tail light on this. So chopped rear fender. And if you come up front, we did also chop the front fender. Gives it a little cool little look, but I really do like how the chrome kind of ties that whole bike together like that. So it really makes the motor stand out. Really do love these Texavina seats. They're worth the money at the end of the day if you can do it. And man, this has got to be one of the cleanest tanks I've painted. Painting black is easy. Should paint more things black. Heck of a lot easier than color. What's it got on the clock? 16,000 miles? Huh. All good. Yeah, this is a pretty bike. Now, keep in mind, this isn't my bike, so I would have definitely spent a little bit more time polishing some aluminum, really make it pop, but, you know, it's not my bike. So, functionally, it's all there. There you go, 72 CB350 Super Sport. You saved another one. Saved another vintage Honda. Let me know what you think in the comments. Also, don't forget to subscribe. If you want one of those free Keep On Wrenching stickers, head on over to keeponwrenching.com. We'll see you in the next video or live stream.